right. So, welcome. Last day, day 10. Day 10 of our Re-Energize Our Body Challenge. You guys been doing so good, stuck to it throughout the entire 10 days. And now today, we're going to go and step up the notch a little, push a little more. We're going to be doing 60 minutes of practice, and we're going to be doing 2 rounds of strength training, 2 rounds of part 2. So this way we can really challenge our strength, challenge our stamina, challenge our endurance. We made sure we had a chance to open up our body, warm up our body, get used to the movements a lot more, gave her some time to recover throughout the week. And so now we're going to go and challenge our body. So we still follow our training principles. We still make sure we're doing 70%. So this way you don't have to go and push to the edge. Always do the best you can. You can rest at any time. And before we get started, because today's the last day and I want you guys to continue. I want you guys to be consistent. Today's theme is on consistency. And there are 3 simple tips when it comes to consistency. And they're simple, but they're very, very powerful. And people that are not consistent don't have one of the 3. Or they don't have all 3. And so we're going to run through them quickly. And afterwards, if you guys have any questions, let's go into our Q&A afterwards, and then we'll have a discussion. So the first thing, everybody's familiar with this. But just because people are familiar doesn't mean that they got it down, which is knowing the reason on why you want to do a practice every morning, on why it's important for you to take care of your body and your mind. Why it's important to get rid of stress. People all have a lot of different reasons, and the reasons are up to you. They always are. But we have to get in depth enough with our reasons, because life gets in the way. And then afterwards, we're sitting there thinking whether or not we should go ahead and do it, or whether or not something else is important, more important. And this will come up no matter how we try to reorganize our life. We will be challenged throughout our entire life this way. And we need to know why we are actually doing it every single morning. Why is it so important? How does it really influence our life? And these reasons, we got to be able to feel it. Simply just having a reason is not strong enough, because if we just have a reason, and other things have reasons too on why we should pay attention to it. And now we're left in the morning time trying to weigh it out on which thing we should do. Versus the key to doing morning practice is to not think about it and just get it done. You just go right into it. You wake up, you do the bare minimum amount of things in the morning time, and then you're in your practice space and you are going into it. When you got the time, you do 60 minutes or even longer. And when you don't have the time, you go shrink down to a 30-minute practice, or even as short as a 7. But you got to get it done every single morning if you want to go and take care of your body and mind and have that longevity. So got to get really, really deep in depth with the reason, to the point to where somebody wants to go and ask you, why is that important? And you can explain it, and they can just keep poking at you and asking why. And you're able to be able to defend your position, your reason, not for the sake of arguing or for debating, simply for yourself. Because we all are familiar. Think about the last time when you wanted to do something in your mind, thinking and discussing and debating about something. The reasons that you came up with determine whether or not you did something or not did something. And so therefore, we need to go ahead and establish that once we have that, now we can use those reasons to overcome the challenges and the obstacles that come into our way. That's trying to convince us to take a break today, or something else is more important. So that's number 1. And I'll share mine with you guys, and I won't dive into much detail on it. But mine is really simple. I've spent enough time knowing how it feels like to feel stress, to feel frustration. I spent enough time to know how it feels like to get mad and not being able to stop it. to get upset and not be able to just let it go, no matter if it's a big thing or a small thing. I spent so much time with that I realized that if I don't go and do my practice, if I don't go and continue to cultivate and go towards a direction of knowing how to live and be in flow, then I'm going to be moving backwards, because nothing is constant. Either I'm moving forward or I'm moving backwards. There is no I stay in one spot because I've done this. No, life is evolving. Life is constantly changing. I'm constantly changing. And so therefore, either I'm doing one or the other. And because I spent so much time at the other thing, I don't want to go back. That is why I move forward. And that's why I do my practice every day. I do the best I can. It's not about perfection. It's not about putting a notch under our belt and going, hey, I did it, 10 days in a row, 30 days in a row. I did it 90 days in a row. Look, tell everybody. It's not about that. It's not about perfection. We do the best we can. If we miss out, we miss out. We come back and we're back on track again. But that's my reason, because I know how it's like to feel that way. And I'm not going back there. I'm done with that. That's the old life. My new life involves me taking care of myself. And so that's the reason. And anytime when I feel lazy, anytime when I don't feel like and all this stuff, I remind myself, Mike, you want to go back there? No, I don't. Okay, go get it done. And did I just do the best I can? And honestly, we've been crushing it. We've been doing really well. But not all my practices are like that. Some of them are really slow. Some are really short. It's just having the intention and knowing that that's important. So that's my reason for doing it. Second thing is the second reason on the second key to consistency is having a group. Having a group, having people that you can train with, having people that you can connect with. So this way you can share. This way you can go ahead and be motivated. And when you're doing really well and you're seeing progress, you can share it. And when you're struggling, you're feeling low, you can share it too. And people help each other. We are much stronger when we come together. When we are all alone trying to do our own thing, we don't have the amount of power we do when we're strong, and when we're weak, we don't. And we know life goes like this. And so being a part of a group, connecting to people that want the same thing you do, it's about having that motivation to move forward, and specifically having the motivation when we don't. We can get motivation and inspiration from other people, and when they aren't strong, it just so happened that we are feeling really strong, and now we have an opportunity to lift them up as well. So that's number 2 on consistency. And so it's number 3. One more. At this one here, there was a quote here. So this is one of my favorite quotes. A lot of you guys are wanting to help people. You want to lift up people, and too many people out there are doing their best to help others, but they haven't helped themselves yet. And the quote on being the change that you want to see in the world, leading by example. If we want to make a difference, and I know you guys do, there are more people now standing up going, I'm going to go and lift other people up. But there are a lot of people that are doing their best to do it, and they don't have the strength to do it. And sometimes if our why is not strong enough just for ourselves, because we feel like we're in a good spot, then we can turn that why to other people and know that if I want to help and support other people, I need to be strong enough. I need to go ahead and make sure I'm experiencing that change first. And so those 3 reasons have fueled myself, and these 3 keys for consistency it is some of the most basic things. And I know you guys have heard this, so it's not new information. We'll just take it as like a friendly reminder, So I'm really glad you guys have been training with me. I really have enjoyed it. and this is something you'd like to continue, and you have been seeing benefits over the last 10 days now, join me in FlowTribe. Let's do this every single week. I committed myself to jumping on lives like this 2 times a week. So this way we can connect, we can train. The things that I learn new, I share with you guys, and there are a lot of more things we just have the chance to talk about. So many new ways of training, so many ways that are diving into this deeper and deeper and deeper. And we can go as deep as possible. And there are so many other people in the group that is just phenomenal. Some of the most amazing people, just like the group that we have here. And it's only growing and getting bigger. And so I would love to invite you guys, to come join in and just try it out for a month or two. You got nothing to lose. If you guys have been seeing the benefits and you want to stay motivated and you want to stay consistent, that's the place to be. So FlowTribe.us, you guys know where to go. All right, guys. So it's 10:12. It's that time. Let's get into our mats. Let's get into our places. It's time for some training, guys. All right. Okay. Spot. All right. Let's grab the timer. Okay. All right, you guys ready? 60-minute practice today, 2 rounds of strength. Let's have some fun. All right, you guys are familiar with the moves. Let's warm it up. We're in part 1. Let's do our hops. Let's exhale every time we come down. Exhaling through our nose. Raising that shoulder up. Staying calm, relaxed, and focused. Okay, let's go into some lower body taps. Loosen up that tension. Relax the muscles. Remember, you can go as hard as you like or as soft as you like, as fast, as slow. Whatever feels good for you, listen to our body. Try to reach everywhere in our lower body. If you can't reach it, don't worry about it. Let's go into our lower back. And now let's move to our stomach. Sides. This is great for digestion, guys. If you ever feel bloated, start tapping on your stomach. Go to our chest. Go to our left chest. Now our right chest. Left arm in the air. Go down the side. Back up. Left side of the neck. Traps. Shoulders. Down the back side. the left arm, up the inside. Remember, these are where a lot of pressure points are. A lot of meridians running up and down the arm. That's why we do it that way. Right arm up, let's go down the side. And back up. Right side of the neck, our traps, shoulders, down the back side, with the right arm, up the inside, right arm. Okay, let's tap on our head. Deep breath in through the nose. Exhale. Do one more. Inhale. And exhale. Go all the way to the back of the head. Let's go work the ears. Tapping the ears. Let's go to our face. And jaw. And cheeks. And mouth. Back to the whole face. Moving up, top of the head. All right. Let's go ahead and do our up and down breathing. Head goes up, inhale through the nose. Head comes down, exhale through the mouth. Making that sound. All right, let's begin. Face up. Let's go ahead. Deep inhale through the nose. Hold our breath. Rotate the neck around. Nice neck circles. Removing the tension. Relaxing the neck. And let's go the other direction. And let's turn to the right and left. Continue to hold your breath if you can. And now go ahead and exhale if you haven't exhaled yet. Let's charge up the hands. Let's go into our face massages, longevity exercises. Up and down the side of the nose, opening up the nostrils. And now let's go around the eyes. Direction of the eyebrows, releasing any type of tension around the eyes, helping the muscles relax. Hands over the ears, press down, circular motion. Direction. Fix the hair. Hands over the nose, circular direction, massaging the nostrils. And now reverse. Okay, hands together, charge them up again. Make that knuckle, press on the temple, press and hold. 3, 2, 1, release. Last one, press. 3, 2, 1, release. Press under the nose, above the lip, hold down. 3, 2, 1, release. 3, 2, 1, and release. Hands on the hip. Let's just do one eye circle. Start from the top. Let's look all the way around. Outer edge. Good. And now the other direction whenever you're done. Open the eyes. Relax by stretching them fully. Let's do some tongue circles. And now other direction. Remember, tongue's reaching far into the edge of the mouth, front of the teeth. Hands together, warm up the wrists. We're gonna go through these movements pretty quick. We'll go on to part 2. Let's do some drop down arms. Exhaling through the nose when we drop down the arms. Keeping our arms super, super loose and relaxed. Letting go of the tension. Letting go of the tension in the shoulders and the traps, in the neck, and the upper back. Let's move into our heart openers. Exhaling every time we come together. My partner Natalia was telling me this morning, every time she does these, she imagines she's just giving herself really big hugs. And I like that. That's a nice way to look at it. Just giving ourselves big hugs. At the same time, stretching out our chest and shoulders and upper back. A lot of benefits. Let's move into our full twist. Exhaling on each side. Getting that full wrap with our arms. Let's go ahead and face forward. Let's go into our mid twist. Tapping the chest, shoulders, and arms. The back of the arms is massaging our kidney and massaging our lower back. Remember to exhale on each side through the nose. Let's go into that high twist. Massaging our neck, collarbone, traps. Arms super loose. Let's move into our side-to-side hips. Exhaling each side or every other side. Loosening everything up. Let's move our arms towards the front. All right, now let's go into our hip circles. Drawing those circles on the ground. There we go. And now the other direction. How can you ever feel stiff when you do this every day? Just doesn't happen. Nothing can get stiff. Always staying loose. All right, let's go into our kidney massage. Top of the wrist on top of the kidney. Press down, bounce, breathe out through the nose. Continue to bounce, continue to breathe out. Let's move into our stomach massage. Hands onto the stomach, press in. This is also our morning gut check. Seeing how our gut's doing. Remember, a healthy gut, you feel no pain. Okay. And if you feel some pain, some discomforts, all it means is you got some things to clear out. Fastest and simplest solution, just stop eating and let your body burn it up. Let your body let it go. Let it pass. Your body will get rid of it. Okay, let's go into our arm circles. Exhaling every time we come down. now let's switch directions. Okay, let's get ready for some power-ups. You guys ready? All right, hands up in the air. Let's hop, make the sound. Ooh. Ooh, 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 ooh. Go ahead and look upwards. Bring that energy up. Ooh, 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 ooh. All right, good job, guys. Let's move into part two. Let's get into our push-ups, and let's begin. Modify them any way you like. Remember, you can be on your knees if you like. You can use a couch if you like. You can jump up and do flying backflip, double, triple clap push-ups if you like. Whatever works for you. Most important thing is 70% max effort. Challenge yourself. Challenge yourself, but not to the limit. Always do the best you can. No judgment, competing, or comparing needed. Okay, let's lay onto our stomach. Arms up, feet up, thumbs up, and open it up. Prone cobras. 1, 2, 3, 4. Squeeze those shoulder blades, point those toes, flex those glutes. Come back together. And 1, 2, 3, 4. Squeeze it all, hold, come back together. And 1, 2, 3, 4. Squeeze and hold. Do a little bonus. Give me a little thumbs up. Thumbs up towards the air. Pulse them. Feel that in your back? Oh, yeah. All right, let's come back together. And 1, 2, 3, 4. Squeeze it. Come up. Point the toes. Touch the feet together. Feel those glutes activate. All right, there we go. Come back together. Let's go into our burpees. And remember, modification, you can step down and stand up. Or you can step out, drop to the knees, push up, and stand up. There's always a way to do it. Sync your breathing with your movements. Find that rhythm. Total focus, staying present. Let's go into our pike push-ups. Downward dog. Head comes between the hands. Strengthening up those shoulders, triceps, and upper back. All right, up in our feet. Let's go into some squats. And remember to challenge yourself. You can breathe in and out through the nose only. Stay calm. Your body's working it, but your mind is calm. So that's what I mean when I say stay calm. Our mind is not thinking about a whole bunch of things. We're practicing on focusing, practicing on staying present. Feel the sense of clarity as your mind becomes more calm. Let's go into some lunges. When your breathing is really synced in to the rhythm of your movements, you'll find your mental clarity also increases. Tense only what is needed. Relax everything else. All right, let's move down. Let's do those leg raises. Remember that any thoughts, if they were to come in, bring your attention back to your breathing. And by default, when you change where your attention goes, your thoughts don't have the energy to continue and they go away. Let's go and run in place. Okay, let's go into those kicks. Find that rhythm. I don't know if you guys heard the breathing. I had a rhythm in that breathing just when I was doing the running. Every time when I talk, I break the rhythm a little bit. And it takes me a few seconds to kind of get back. Every time when we get into too much thinking, we also break the rhythm. So in order to breathe with the rhythm of your movement, let's go do some strikes. By default, We have to practice being really present, not having any chatter. And it takes practice. So when we try to focus on just not having chatter, we end up thinking about not thinking. And how many of you guys ever experienced that? So what we do instead is we use training. We bring our attention to something else, and we connect it with the breath, we connect it with our movements, and by default, our thoughts start to slow down. That's how we stop the thinking. Let's go into those jumps. All right, let's come down for our plank. Time to slow down the heart rate. We have a short period here to relax just a little. This is more like an active rest, definitely not rest. And we got one more round to go. Okay, all right guys, round two, back into those push-ups. Remember, do the best you can. That's all that matters. Rest whenever you need to. Find that rhythm, doing the breathing and the movements. All right, let's go into our prone cobras. Lay on our stomach, hands and feet up, thumbs up, and 1, 2, 3, 4. Squeeze the shoulder blades, point the toes, tighten up the glutes, and back together. And 1, 2, 3, 4. Squeeze, hold, feet together, and come back together. And 1, 2, 3, 4. Squeeze it all. Hold it right there. Feel those shoulder blades. Feel those glutes. Feel the hamstrings. Give me a thumbs up. Let's pulse. Pulse the thumb towards the air. 5 more seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Timer. There we go. Back together. Woo. Okay. Burpee time. Remember to stay calm, a calm mind. And also a calm body, the best you can. Let's go into that pike push-up. So if you're wondering, how do you stay calm when you're exercising, when you're breathing heavily, when your body's burning? How do you do it? So the way you do it is you focus on connecting to the inside of your body. Bring your attention on the inside as you're doing the exercises right now. And feel your nervous system. You know, when you're scared, you get that shock in your nervous system. Your nervous system wants to do that right now. It wants to go ahead and fire like that. But when you connect to it, let's go into our squats. When you connect to that, by feeling that feeling inside and relaxing that area, relaxing it, that shock that you feel, that's the beginning of that fight or flight response. And what happens is, when we train our body like this, we are basically challenging and stimulating that response in the body. But when we actively connect to our nervous system, by focusing on it, by feeling it, by letting it go, letting go of that shock, we start to condition our body to stop experiencing that fear, to stop experiencing that fight or flight response. We start to make it harder for our body to go into that. Let's go into some lunges. A conditioned person, their fight or flight response happens very easily. A loud noise, and they get into it. An argument, and they're about to get ready to fight or run in their nervous system. So we use exercise as a way to be able to train that part of our autonomic nervous system. And the more we train it, the more conditioned it becomes, the more resiliency we have. Now, things that used to get us stressed, it doesn't anymore. Let's come down for some leg raises. Things that used to trigger negative emotions, worries, frustrations, fear, all these things, it's much harder now to trigger it. We need something really big to happen. Little things doesn't bother us anymore, simply because our sympathetic nervous system is not being triggered so easily. This is why, while we are working hard right now, breathing hard, sweating hard, we are also focused on that. That's the balance. Focused on staying calm and relaxing that part of the body inside. Up in our feet. Let's run in place.
if somebody was to try this the first time, they would think this is just a whole bunch of exercises put together in an awesome combination. But the more you learn about this training, you'll find the in-depth intentions of what we're really trying to do here. So yes, you will become stronger. You will build muscle. You will be more flexible. Your mind will become clear. One of the best parts is that you learn how to let go of all the accumulated stress. Let's go through some kicks, stress from before, and you teach your body how to not accumulate any more new stress. So we let go of the old accumulated stress, and we don't hold on to any new ones. Because I can't tell you that you're not going to get stressed. That's just not going to happen. Too many curves in life. But if you practice this training and you learn these philosophies, you will have a much better way to handle that stress. And the way you handle it is, it happens, then you let it go. It happens, you let it go. It's gone. And you just get triggered much less. You'll stay calm through conflicts. You'll stay present when before we go into our mind. Let's go into our jumps. Find that rhythm between your breathing and your movement. All right, let's come down to that plank. Last move for our strength training for the day. All right. Good job, guys. That was really good. That was 2 rounds, part 2. Not easy at all. did really good. Let's now go into part 3. Let's go into our stretching. All right, so let's go into a forward fold. Go ahead and close your eyes. Transition your breathing from mouth to nose. If you were breathing through your mouth. Let's slowly start to slow down our breathing and slow down our heart rate. You slow down your heart rate by first connecting to it. Feel your heartbeat. Find the pulse. Feel it in your chest. Feel it in your neck. There's a lot of areas in your body where you feel the pulse. When you feel it, connect to it. Bring your awareness to it. Let's go into our pancake split. Legs out. Let's walk our hands down the middle. Taking our time. Relaxing into the tension. Stay with the breathing in and out through the nose. Connect to the areas that are tense in the body and focus on relaxing it. With every exhale, you're able to relax it just a little bit. Just a little bit more. Let's go ahead and use our hands and slowly come back towards the center. And let's go into our right leg stretch. Remember that you can square your body to your legs if you like. But more importantly is focusing on staying calm, following your breath, and relaxing into the tension. Let's come up towards the center and let's go do our left leg stretch. Remember that good form it's nice to have, but just as long as your form is not creating any injuries, you will naturally progress as you do your stretching every day, and slowly your form will adjust. Let's go into our side bend to the right. Laying our right shoulder over towards our right leg, left hand towards the right foot, and a side bend. Right hand resting by our left inner thigh. And we can point our left shoulder towards the sky for a deeper stretch if you like. Stay with our breathing in and out through the nose and relax. All right, let's place our hands in the center on the ground as we transition. into a side bend to the left. Now let's come to the center. Let's go into our pigeon stretch. Bend that right leg, extending out the left leg. And let's now lean into that pigeon stretch. Let's go ahead and switch sides. Left leg bent, right leg extended. Come down for pigeon stretch. Let's go ahead and lay onto our back. Let's go into our spinal twist. Take the right knee, bring it to the left side of the ground. Make sure your knee touches the ground first. And turn the body and head to the right. Let's go ahead and switch sides. Spinal twist. Left knee touch the right side of the ground. Knee touches ground. And let's turn our body and head to the left. Now let's come and lay onto your back. Time to give ourselves that nice big hug. Double knee to chest. Bring your knees to the chest. Wrap your arms around the legs. Holding at the elbow, head to the ground, pointing the chin towards the knees. Keep the back of the neck flat. Give yourself a nice, good squeeze. Try to eliminate all gaps between your body and your legs, between your knees and your feet. Tight little ball. And remember to breathe. Go ahead and squeeze a little bit tighter, tighter ball. Keep holding. There you go. Now let's go ahead and relax. Relax the arms and legs in Shavasana. Let's take a deep breath in through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. One more. In through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. Let's go into our plow. Raise the legs. Let's go up. Try to touch the feet towards the ground. And when your feet can touch the ground, toes pointed towards the head, lock out the knees. And remember, you can always use your hands to support your back. You can always aim your knees towards your mouth or towards your forehead. If you can't quite touch the ground yet. Let's slowly lower our legs to the ground, keeping your eyes closed. Let's go into our breathing, in and out through the mouth. First minute, slow and deep. Second minute, a little faster. Third minute, even faster. And we're going to do our exhale, hold, and inhale, hold. Exhale, hold. Exhale all the air and hold your breath. Inhale, hold. Inhale as much air as you can through your mouth and hold your breath. All righty. Let's begin. Now I'm going to breathe a little extra loud always, just so you guys can hear me. Let's breathe a little faster. Keep on going. Try to breathe into your stomach if you can. And a little tip is to lift up your chest, lift up your stomach, extending your stomach out as you breathe in. That will help get the oxygen into your stomach. Let's go a little faster now. Now let's go even faster. Now let's take a big, deep inhale through the mouth. And exhale everything. Now hold your breath. Relax. Stay calm. Focus on letting go in the body. Your mind is clear. You're feeling your body sinking deeper and deeper into the ground as you're letting go more and more in the body. Remember, when you have to breathe in, slowly, slowly take in that breath through the mouth, super, super slow. And inhale as long as you can before holding your breath in the same manner, calm and relax. Keep holding your breath until you're done. When you're done with your inhale, hold, keeping your eyes closed, and slowly make our way into a seated position.
And we're going to go into our 50 deep inhales, followed by the inhale hold. In through the nose, out through the mouth 50 times. Followed by a deep inhale through the nose and holding our breath for as long as we can, doing the inhale hold. And let's begin. Take a deep breath in. Hold your breath for as long as you can.
Activity completed.
Continue to hold your breath until you're done. Keeping your eyes closed. We're going to finish off the practice in a short meditation. So let's bring our awareness into the body and connect to that feeling of calmness, feeling of relaxation and ease. This is our natural state of being, to be calm and relaxed. And every time when we do this practice, we become more familiar with the state of calmness and relaxation. And remember that when our body is calm and relaxed, it is at peace. And then our mind is calm and relaxed and at peace as well. So we will now meditate for a few minutes, bringing our attention to feeling calm and relaxed and peace.
And now, whenever you're ready, you can slowly open your eyes. Thank you guys for today's practice. And my computer shut off about the last 2 minutes. So luckily, my partner Natalia caught that.